Good everybody, it's Master Yoda here. Um, Doing a reaction video to a video made by female PUA. She goes by the name of Dating by Blaine. Firstly, I must thank YouTube user uh, Coochieshomeplanet for this topic suggestion. Thank you very much for that, Poochies. I do appreciate that. So yeah, this is going to be a reaction video, and I call it the Friendzone Cope. So without further ado, I'll let the video go, and I'll pause it and give my commentary. So let's go.
Have you ever been stuck in the friend zone? Like you have a crush or romantic feelings for a woman, but she just views you as a friend?
You bet. It's happened to me several times. Probably the most notable time, the first time, was in early 1988. I met this young lady through a mutual friend or acquaintance, and only went out for a few weeks, probably no more than 3 weeks. And yeah, she gave me the dreaded "You're a nice guy. I just want to be friends." This is after she spilled her guts to me about her ex-boyfriend, who was a drug addict, threatened her in a gun with with a loaded shotgun, and yeah, she puts me in the friend zone. Now, look, even if you are generally nice, and I try, or I think I'm generally nice or good, a woman's under no obligation to date you, even if you are generally nice. Fair enough. But at the same time, too, it's a bit silly for women to complain that there's no good guys out there when they keep dating dickhead after dickhead after dickhead. But it happens. But look, on the friend zone, look, really, all it is just a polite form of rejection for the simple fact that a woman doesn't find you physically attracted. The Chads and Tyrones of this world don't get friend zoned; they just get laid.
If so, then listen up, because I am going to tell you why you end up in the friend zone, how to get out of it, and how to avoid it in the future. If we haven't met before, my name's Blaine, I'm a dating coach for men, and welcome to my channel. Similarly to how a doctor wouldn't prescribe you medication without first knowing your condition, I cannot tell you how to get out of the friend zone until we talk about why you are in it. Nominally, there are hundreds of reasons that a woman might see you as just a friend. I just value our friendship so much. You're such a good guy, but I just don't think we're compatible. I just don't think about you like that. But these reasons tend to all trace back to 3 underlying causes. First, she doesn't see you as a catch.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. If she was physically attracted to you, she'd sleep with you. She wouldn't put you in the friend zone. Once again, there was just this friend zoning nonsense. All it is just a polite form of rejection for the mere fact that a woman doesn't find you physically attractive. She doesn't see you as a catch or Captain Obvious. Yeah.
Let's be honest, dating is aspirational. So if she doesn't view you as a catch or somebody that she would be excited to introduce to her friends and family, she is putting you in the friend zone.
Well, one thing women do is if they land themselves a Chad or Tyrone, they'll parade him off like a trophy. Yeah, of course they will, because they're physically attracted to the guy.
Second, you lack romantic chemistry. Even if she views you as a catch, but you don't flirt or have playful interactions that make her wonder what it would be like to be more than friends or more than colleagues, she's going to put you in the friend zone.
This chemistry, you often hear an expression or a phrase, women say, "Oh, we had great chemistry." What they're referring to is when a woman sees a guy she's really physically attracted to, it fires off the feel-good chemicals in her brain. I think, look, I could be wrong. Please correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I think it could be endorphins. It's the feel-good chemical in your brain. Not sure if they're called that or whatever they're called. Yeah, and it does that. It fires off those brains. So when she sees a Chad or a Tyrone, yeah, those chemicals get fired off in her brain.
Or the third possibility, you made her ick. Have you ever crushed on a girl and then all of
Yeah, the reason you made it because you're not physically attractive.
sudden you notice something about her that you find super unattractive, like she has bad breath or she's bitchy to service people, and all of a sudden you completely lose feelings for her? Women can have ick moments like this too, realized or unrealized, that make them lose interest in a man. By the way, if you haven't heard of catching the ick before, I'll link an article below with more details. Let's say you already know you're in the friend zone. What do you do next?
Simple. You politely thank said woman for her time. You sever all contact. You sever all contact details and just leave her. You leave and try and find somebody else. I mean, why hang around and waste your time? Look, she just rejected you. Yeah, all she does is just rejected you in a very gentle way. That's all it is. So once you're in the friend zone, just politely politely thank said woman for a time and just go.
Before I get started talking about this, I need you to promise not to shoot the messenger. This is because once you are in the friend zone, it is very hard to get out.
That's right. Once you're there, you're pretty much there for life. Look, I do acknowledge in a minority of cases, you could be platonic friends with a woman, and later that friendship develops into something romantic. Look, it can happen, but the chances of it happening pretty close to nil. What are you going to do? You're going to put your life on hold, waiting to get into a romantic relation with a woman who, in all likelihood, is going to reject you anyway. Don't waste your time, guys. Seriously, it's just a waste of time. It really is. If a woman places you in the dreaded friend zone, politely thank her for her time, shake her hand, and say, "Look, all the best. I'll see you later," and just try and find somebody else.
This is because both men and women subconsciously put people they meet in one of two boxes: either potential romantic partner or nope, just a friend. This
About a year or so ago, I was looking at a video from Pearl Davis. For those who don't know Pearl Davis, she's a um, American lady, young lady. She's got her own channel, and she she said that women place men in three categories, and I tend to agree with Pearl's view. Basically, goes like this: there's the first category, that Chad or Tyrone. Yep, I'll sleep with the guy straight away. The second guy, maybe I might sleep with him. But then there's a third category, that really unattractive guy, and no matter how good his personality is or his social skills, there's no way that woman's going to sleep with him because she's just physically repulsed by him. So I think women put guys into three categories. Yep, the first guy, yep, I'll sleep with him straight away. Second guy, maybe. The third guy, no, it's just not going to happen.
categorization isn't irreversible, but it can take years to escape the friend zone.
Once again, why would you waste your time? Why put your life on hold? Look, yeah, I mean, as I said before, there could be a very slim chance that friendship could develop into an intimate or physical relationship. Yeah, sure, but why? No, it's not worth it, guys. It really isn't. No, I don't know.
Don't make the rules. This is just a painful reality of dating. So, with that in mind, in order to escape the friend zone, you need to do three things. First, let it go.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's good advice. Yep, let it go.
You don't need to cut off contact if you are actually friends, but you definitely need to stop trying to attract her and impress her and make a move. This is because when you are in the friend zone, obvious attempts to initiate romance are only going to strengthen her resolve that you're just a friend.
Yep, she's right there. Good point.
Second, you need to improve yourself. This means focusing on yourself and addressing the causes of being in the friend zone that I mentioned previously. So you need to become more of a catch, learn to create romantic chemistry, and eliminate any obvious icks like poor hygiene.
Poor hygiene, eh? So she's making the blanket assumption that us guys that get placed in the friend zone, we rejected this because we don't shower. Look, I have one shower, at least one shower a day, maybe two, three, maybe more showers a day as required. But what are we supposed to do? Have 10 showers a day using Richard Coper's tactical soap infused with magical Chad pheromones? Yeah, well, of course you're supposed to shower. As for self-improvement, yeah, of course you should always be in a never-ending journey of self-improvement, and I think one great way of self-improving yourself to make yourself more attractive to ladies is looks maxing. If your looks max you out to a high level, women won't place you in the friend zone. They'll put you in the sex zone. Anyway, let's carry on.
I'll share specific tips on this in a moment. And third, you have to be patient. No matter how strong your feelings for this woman are, she has to make her own decision to remove you from this friend zone.
But once again, why put your life on hold? Why waste your time? Jeez, this lady, look, while she does give some good sage advice, she contradicts herself. She goes, on one hand, she's saying, "Won't put you in the friend zone, let it go." Yeah, obviously. But then she's saying, "Be patient because she might change her mind." I mean, yeah, it's this advice is very contradictory.
And this can take a lot of time, even if you are doing everything right. So, if and when the opportunity presents itself, like maybe you are hanging out as friends and you notice that she's being extra flirty or touchy or paying you compliments, then and only then can you discuss revisiting a romantic connection.
I think what she's alluding to here is if you're getting positive, warm, inviting body language from a woman, which indicates she might be romantically interested in you. So yeah, I mean, obviously you need to, when you have an interest in a particular lady, you need to observe her body language and see if that's warm and inviting or it's dismissive.
In the meantime, I recommend you focus on meeting more women so you can focus your efforts elsewhere.
That's right. I mean, that's what I said before. I mean, if one place is in the dreaded friend zone, just let it go and try and find somebody else. Why waste your time, you know, waiting for this woman who may end up rejecting you? Yeah.
If you're not sure how to do this, I'm gonna link some info on it below. Speaking of meeting new women, let's talk about 2 simple yet effective ways to avoid being put in the friend zone with women you meet moving forward. Real quick, if you can do me a favor and tap that subscribe button.
Look, it's pretty hard to avoid the friend zone. Trying to avoid the friend zone is like trying to avoid trying to avoid the friend zone is like trying to avoid death and taxes. If a woman's going to put you in the friend zone, i.e., reject you, she's going to do it anyway. There's not really much you can do to avoid it. Anyway.
I would be super grateful, and you will be the first to know when I upload new videos like this weekly. First, I want you to be more selfish. This does not mean you are going to be a jerk. It just means that you are going to take time to do something for yourself every day. Ideally, you use this time to improve yourself, like leaning into a side hustle or working out or investing in a new hobby.
Nothing wrong. That's good advice, especially investing in a new hobby. Yeah, you need to take up fun hobbies that you enjoy doing. Sorry, I meant to say distract yourself. One great hobby is taking up a musical instrument. I mean, as you guys will know, I took up the electric guitar as an older beginner back in February 2016, and I've never had so much fun in my life. I practice every day. I'm not particularly good. What I play is recognisable. You wouldn't pay to watch it in a pub or a club, so it's definitely not giggable. Recognisable, but not giggable. I'm only a rhythm player. Unfortunately, lead guitar was too hard for me. But look, I don't care. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, you learn so many new things every day, and it's a great sense of achievement when you learn to play some of your favourite songs. I mostly play AC/DC covers with a little bit of Aussie pub rock, but that's been a real blast. So yeah. I mean, you don't have to take a musical instrument. You can take up any hobby, but yeah, that's a great hobby to take up. So yeah, to take up hobbies that you enjoy doing. I mean, and I love music. It's fun. I'm not very good at it, but it's a ton of fun, and that yeah, it's very rewarding.
Your selfish activity doesn't have to be goal-oriented. It could be something like cooking yourself a meal and watching your favorite TV show at night, as long as it is something that you are doing deliberately and guilt-free for yourself. This is because women are attracted to guys who prioritize themselves. And
Women are attracted to guys who look good. That's what they're attracted to.
they are not attracted to guys who are always putting other people first, especially at the expense of themselves. So prioritizing yourself like this can help you get out of the friend zone and avoid it moving forward. Second, I want you to practice showing women that you are interested in them romantically, particularly up front when she is still subconsciously deciding if she is going to put you in the has romantic potential box or the nope, just a friend.
But for the mere fact that you've approached that woman, you've already indicated that you are romantically interested in her. Look, when you approach a woman that you're interested in, you're not going up to her to ask for the time. Now, look, I know it's going to sound a really misogynistic thing to say. Look, no, I do not hate women. I love and respect women. I say that from the heart. But let's be honest, guys. If women didn't have what between their legs, us guys wouldn't want to know them. It's a shitty thing to say, but it is what it is. So yeah, the mere fact that you've approached that woman, you've already indicated that you have a romantic interest in her. So yeah, I'm not sure what she's saying here.
Box. One of my favorite ways to show that you are romantically interested in her is through physical touch. Physical touch is powerful because it shows confidence, and there are even scientific studies that show physical touch can release chemicals that actually help facilitate attraction. I'll link the study below. The safest places to try physical touch are hand, elbow, and shoulder because they are relatively non-invasive. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Don't touch your toes on a first.
Yeah, look, you need to be very careful with regards to touching a woman, and you should only touch a woman if and only if she gives you the green light to do so. I mean, you want to be very careful these days, especially all this Me Too stuff and false allegations going around, and obviously governments all over the world ramping up sexual harassment laws. You want to be very careful with regards to touching women. I mean, obviously, if she gives you the okay to do so, yes, then do it then, but only if she gives you the okay to do so. And that, once again, that comes down to correctly reading and interpreting her body language. The thing that gives me the shits about pickup artists and dating approaches is they never talk about body language. I think that one of the first things you want to teach men, with regards to trying to make them better with women. I'll give this young lady some credit. At least she's discussing it, so I'll give her some credit there. But the bottom line is, you don't touch a woman unless she gives you the green light to do so.
Hand, shoulders, elbows. Just pay attention to cues from her that she either does or doesn't like light physical touch. Look at her face. Is she smiling or does she look nervous? Also, is she touching you back? If she's touching you, this is a good sign that you can also touch her.
This is good. That's good advice. Yeah, I mean, I think once again, she's just basically what she's saying here is learn to read and interpret female body language. That's good. That's good. I mean, it's a shame other PUAs don't touch it, and this young lady is obviously that's credit to her for that.
Another really effective way to let a woman know you're romantically interested in her is to tell her. You can literally just say, I like you, or ask her out by saying, I think you're really cute and I would love to see you again. Or, you have great energy and I would have fun grabbing a coffee sometime. Or, you have a beautiful smile and I would love to take you to drink sometime. And remember, there are key advantages to telling a woman that you like her when you first meet her.
Sorry for interrupting video, guys, and forgive me for sounding simpish, but God, this woman's got a great set of legs. Wow, very sexy legs. Woof.
Being direct about your feelings helps you avoid the friend zone because it demonstrates that you are confident and not scared to ask for what you want. And if you want more tips on how to tell a girl you like her, I will link a guide on that below. If you found this video helpful, please do me a solid and tap that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And let me know in the comments what video I should make next. Whether they realize it or not, in a minute.
Okay, guys, that concludes my reaction video to this female PUA talking about the friend zone. And look, it's a cope, really. I mean, once again, sorry, I don't want to sound like a broken record player, but when a woman places you in the dreaded friend zone, all she's doing is she's politely rejecting you for the mere fact she does not find you physically attractive. Once again, the Chads and Tyrones of this world don't get friend zone; they just get laid. Yeah, so if you do get placed in the dreaded friend zone, just politely thank the woman for a time and just keep it moving. Just find someone else. Oh, sorry, I meant to say something else. About a year or so ago, I watched this really good video. It was on one of the Manosphere channels. There was an American gentleman who's trying to date this lady. Now, this lady, she spoke English, but she had a very thick Hispanic accent, so I assume she was Hispanic or South American or something like that. And she put him in the friend zone. And look, this guy didn't go crazy or anything, but he did get a little bit angry because he got up and went to shake hands, lady. Look, lady, I'm too old for this shit. I'll see you later. And she goes, oh, come back. And the guy said, look, sorry, lady, I'm too old for this crap, and I'm out of here. Yeah. So anyway, guys, that concludes my my reaction video to the friend zone cope. Once again, I thank Coochieshomeplanet for this topic suggestion. And, yeah, thanks for listening to my video. If you'd like to leave your likes, comment, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. You guys have a great day. Bye for now.